Alright, I was working the top water bait, and it was like an explosion, like a freight train hit it. I was actually trying to pull the bait away from him because I thought it was a big jack. But once I seen him roll on it, I noticed it was a big bull red. So now, you can see him out there coming up, probably 30, 40 pound red. Out here in the sound, and man, it doesn't get any better than this. No better than this. He is too, son. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, you want to catch them like this, you better come see Captain Brit. This is where it's at right now, baby. Oh yeah.
Any more way to cut the bite down?
There you go, off you go. Woo! Man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I came down here to do. If you want to do the same thing, you gotta give him a call. Whoa, look at that. Right at you,
Well guys, we're here, just like you've been seeing, pot action here in the sound. It is 7 o'clock, guys, and look at this ice chest. It's 124 full of big, beautiful speckled trout. It don't get any better here in Breton Sound. Y'all come on down and visit us here in Hopedale, Louisiana.
Look at the jack, look at the jack, look at the jack. He's coming.
I want to do that, dude.
No. That's some big ones over there, man. See the jack put the wake on it like that, man? That was awesome. Oh my God, was that a red?
I don't know, I got something.
You got a jack. Jack.
Damn, I did not go. I got to pop him. Well, he might be able to do it.
Jack on.
That's how much trout I got. Bait caster I got today. That's why I tie a uni knot. Let's go break.
I mean, you can look in the background and you can see the light that's out here in Breton Sound. Captain Brit has put us on an amazing bite. I mean, nothing I could ever dream of. You know, it's hard to come by a bite like this at this time of the year. But he seemed to find them. So if you want to catch some fish out in Breton Island, you know, and you want to get on a bite, you better come see Captain Brit. He's going to put you on some fish just like he put us on some fish. I can see us getting 100 real quick within probably the next hour, hour and a half. We'll probably be heading back to the dock. So give him a call, guys.
Oh, look at that. Look at that beauty. Another big trout here in the sound. Guys, I don't know if a lot of y'all pay attention, but right now we're on a full moon in August. We're 4 days after the full moon, and we just had a good cold front come, no, not a cold front, but a cool front come through, and it dropped the barometric pressure. And what that does is that allows these big females to come in here and lay their eggs. Females do not have stomach muscles, so they come here and they push their eggs out on all the structure in this hard bottom, and they just feed like crazy after that. They got to build up that protein in order to help them out. And as you can see, the big females are here 4 days after the full moon right here in Breton Sound.
Jack blow up on us. back come out of the water and crushed it. Yeah, it missed it. He missed it. Threw the bait up out of the water. Amazing. That is amazing, Bubba. What a quality fish for the box. No one for the box.
Nice male trout, croaking.
Blow up. There he is. There he is. Oh yeah. There he is. Evo got one.
Nice big male.
Oh yeah. Couple more for the box.
Yow.
Absolutely amazing bite that Captain Brit's got us on right now. The white trout here, we've caught white trout, specks, the bull red, we see jack crevalles, they got mullets blowing up behind us. It's just insane out here.
I'll tell you my whitey was bigger.
And what we did, whenever you're on an insane bite like this, you're getting 4 or 5 bites every cast. A lot of times when you're using a soft plastic lure, they'll tear up a lot. And one of the main things we wanted to create when we designed this lure was we elongated a tail. That way it's going to give it an easy access to have a lot of paddle tail action by having this stretch in the tail. And what that does is we use some of the hardest plastic that we can when we pour these baits. That way you can get anywhere from 8 to 20 fish on them. You know, and that's the key. You know, when you're on a bunch of fish like this, you don't want to be tearing up lures all the time. You know, you're catching 50 to 100 fish, you want to be able to use just a couple lures to do it. The durability of this lure matched with the action is just, it's fantastic.
Already clicked.
Another big trout on a matrix shad.
All right, let's talk about the ecosystem that we're fishing right now. You know, I mean, you see the light that we have in the background. Captain Steve just flipped another one in the boat. The ecosystem out here is unbelievable. Everything serves a purpose. You know, right now it's probably about 7:50 a.m. in the morning. So we've probably been here for about 2 hours, and we right at 100 trout. Just to give you a prime example, look at the scars that are on this trout. Look how beat up this trout is. All right, so that goes to show you they are not at the top of the food chain out here. I mean, there's bull reds, there's jack crevalle, there's porpoises, there's a little bit of everything that's out here that feeds. You know, and the whole ecosystem itself is dependent on you know, everything that's out here. You know, all the way down from the shrimp all the way up to the big jack or the bull shark. You know, so what is that, 83, 84? We're right at 100, you know, so we got about 15 more minutes. That's probably what it's going to take, about 15 more minutes, and we should be heading back. It actually took longer to drive out here to where we're at right now than it was to catch 100 trout. And that is truly amazing. That is truly amazing. There's a few boats around us. Everybody seems to keep catching fish. Stay tuned. You want to field test a lure, you know, any type of bait, right? You want to go to where the action is going to be unbelievable. It's going to be unbelievable. Captain Steve just missed one, right? And that's where you field test baits, right? So Captain Brit took us out here We've been field testing the matrix shad all day. We threw occasional top water because I mean the action was unbelievable. We had to get a little top water action, but other than that, we've been fishing trout on different colors, multiple colors of this particular bait. Like Captain Chaz explained earlier, the durability of the bait is the key to it. Also with the flexibility that you have, okay? So Captain Brett's been throwing it on a popping cork, also Steve. We've been jigging some on the bottom. I mean, everything seems to be effective out here today. And this is the type of action you want to get. So we want you to come on out here and get on a couple of these fish, and actually a lot of them. We'll probably be home back in Slidell right now. We'll probably be home back in Slidell cleaning fish probably about 10 o'clock because we only got about 3 fish left to go. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up this clip so we can go ahead and make a few more casts and try to get these fish.
Well guys, like he said, this is 97, I think. Pretty decent sized trout out here in the sound. You know, it's just unbelievable. We're in August. Yeah, it's hot, I know it is. But we're beating the heat. The fish are here in large quantities, large numbers, and great size. So get out here, come catch the fish. We're gonna beat the heat. We'll be back to the dock with plenty of fish. And remember, Captain Brit Ordez with the Big Outdoor Charters, and our guys, we guarantee fish. And I'll put you on them just like this right now here in August.
Welcome to the revolution, baby.
Alright guys, we're trying to have a little fun out here. We already got our limit, but we're going to show you something, you know, just how good the fishing is. We put a tandem rig here on 3/4 ounce weight on the bottom, 1/4 ounce on top. That way you get the different depths with the 2 different baits. We got the shrimp creole and the glass minnow here in a matrix shad, and we're going to give it a try and see if we can catch 2 at a time.
Did you get the fish coming over?
Now I want y'all to remember, for those of y'all who haven't fished tandem rigs, when you throw it out, you want to work it until you get that first fish on. Then once you get that first fish on, you want to take your time and reel in slow, and you'll eventually get that second one. What happens is he thinks it's a shrimp that first fish is chasing, and that second trout will come up and eat that second bait. We have 1 on. I'm not sure if I have 2, but we'll see. See if it works. I think we have 2. Oh, we got 1. We got 1, but we'll try it again. Had the second one. Lost it. There you go.
Oh, double up! Double up! Double up!
Why are you on the bottom? Is that going? Tripled up. Quadrupled up.
Alright guys, as you can see, that was 2. Speckled trout on top, white trout on bottom. Can't get any better than that, guys.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Y'all think you're bad with them 3 or 4 pound trout, but can you catch bad boys like this? Mm-hmm. Only Cap Steve can do that. Croaker on a half shell. Can I box him? Ow. Big bite.